Being said, oh, okay, good. Y'all, we're gonna cut this out. We're gonna clip it out. We're gonna have it done right. All right. So with this being said, this is your boy D Rod representing 88.5 Poetry is WMNF Tampa, and we are live on scene. Now look, y'all know I travel out here. I'm your poetry ambassador. I go to different spots to bring the poetry to you. This is probably the farthest I ever went. Farther than driving to Kentucky this year, y'all. We are on the shores of Montego Bay, Jamaica, north side of the island, and we are here with no one else but the illustrious, the eclectic, the beautiful, the woman that is the womb of the artistry of Duval, in my personal opinion, because she creates so much for so many. None other than Miss Ebony Payne, representing Black on Black Rhyme. Back out!
So big!
Y'all know who she is. Sis, talk to the people.
Peace and blessings. It's your girl Elle. We in Jamaica.
In Jamaica. There's palm trees behind us and pools and waters and shores and the smell of life in the air, and it is so dope, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all watching the video, y'all should be here. This is a beautiful place. We can't really let you know the disclosure because they're on some disclosure, but it's a beautiful place. I'm here celebrating my birthday, but
I'm here celebrating my birthday.
What? And I had to come early.
Celebrating Marcus Garvey's birthday.
And today's Marcus Garvey Day. Blessed Marcus Mosiah Garvey. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, look him up. Truly, truly powerful individual. Much more than just a Jamaican, and much more than just a black man. He is a Pan-African, and he started the Pan-African movement. So definitely follow that up. And in part of that, you were down here actually to perform for the National Jamaica Poetry Festival, which me as a Jamaican, I didn't even know about, so I felt so horrible. I seen the post you did about it. I was like, what? Oh, I'm going. I moved my trip up like 3 days in the last minute just to catch this. So you came down here. It was on the 14th. You got to perform at the AC, was it theater or AC Museum?
The Marriott.
The Marriott in Kingston.
Yes.
And so let the people know kind of what brought that about.
So Marcus Garvey is a personal hero of mine, as is Rita Marley and Bob and their children and so on and so forth. The One Love movement, the Pan-African movement, I'm very inspired by that. And not only that, the leaders of the civil rights movement in the United States, all of them have one thing in common, and that is to say that they get it from Marcus Garvey. And so whenever I look at something, I don't do with the symptoms or the casualties of something. I always go to the source. And so what I found was Malcolm X said Marcus Garvey was his inspiration. That Martin Luther King Jr. said that he was inspired by Marcus Garvey. Nelson Mandela said that he was inspired by Marcus Garvey. And so I went down. Bob Marley said he was inspired by Marcus. I went down the rabbit hole of Marcus Garvey when I was very young and new to poetry. Me and Unity, I don't even know if you remember that.
Unity, of course.
No, I remember me and her did a Marcus Garvey themed photo shoot.
Yes.
I was only 19 years old.
Yeah, those first days, yeah.
Yeah. So
shout out to Keith.
I was
Sorry about that.
Big up to Key Boy, Keith Rogers. The founder of the Black on Black Rhyme movement. Big up. But yeah, I always wanted to come to Jamaica, and I always wanted to celebrate Marcus Garvey because we're both Leos, and I wanted to celebrate his contribution to my consciousness and the work I'm able to do in my community. The only reason I'm great in my community is because Marcus Garvey taught me how to be a community leader and how to look after your people in a way that makes them feel uplifted and empowered themselves. And so, of course, Mutu Baruka from Jamaica is a poet and Pan-Africanist and Rastafarian and Yasis Afari. And by following those poets and their careers, I was able to share my work in a forum that got me booked for Jamaica Poetry Festival. And I'm here now.
Hard work. Listen, y'all, hard work pays off. Please do not get it twisted. It's not about, okay, so look, I hate to do this, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't do this. It's not about slams and wins. It's about touching and affecting hearts and spirits of individuals on a one-on-one basis. It's not about group things. It's about touching 1 million through one at a time. And sis, you've been doing that through your work in Duval County with the youth poetry, creating a lot of artists, giving people a means and the ways by which, peace brother, a means and the ways by which to express themselves. Because of course, you know, us as a people, we are told how to express ourselves, but we're not allowed to express ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And be true to ourselves and be the truest of ourselves. And I love the way that you allow the most oppressed of us, the most marginalized of us, how you give them a voice and teach them to find their own voice and allow them to speak when they want to speak. You shouldn't be up to any particular point in time or speak. You give them, it's almost like the Little Mermaid when Ariel's got her voice box back and she can now talk. Yeah. Spiritually, all jokes aside, like you, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. You and you've been doing it for a while. So when I saw this, it only seemed right. Yeah. It only seemed right.
I feel like homeless, and since I got on the island, they've been treating me like I'm from here. I love it here. I love it here. The people are such a beautiful people. They received me so well. And yesterday I got the opportunity to perform at the Bob Marley Museum, which was an honor. I got to perform with Bongo Herman, who is Bob, Rita's, and their children's percussionist.
Yes, yes.
And he sang me happy birthday.
Come on now, let me find out you came here and became a national treasure.
I got to perform, and Tough Gong Television recorded it. They're gonna put it on the website, and they just received me. So it's just been an experience. I got to tour the country. I didn't want to just come here and see Montego Bay,
right,
and then go do the show and then stay at a resort and then, you know, go home. Yes. I wanted to see the country. I wanted to go to St. Anne, which is where Marcus Garvey and Bob Marley were born. I wanted to go to Kingston. I wanted to see Trenchtown. I wanted to really soak up the ethers of what has inspired me. Jamaica has inspired the world, you know, and definitely has inspired the Up With the People movement that I am a part of. And so I'm just soaking it all in. So I got to see Negril and Lucy, and I got to see St. Anne and Kingston, and of course Montego Bay. And I am beside myself, Trelawney, which is where Duval is from.
Big up Trelawney and people that comment. So look, as a person from here, I so look forward to being able to do another birthday and bring you back, because I got to show you glistening waters where you have the phosphorescent water. You
I didn't get to go see that. Yes, please.
There's so many places I want to bring you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You didn't get a chance to go like really walk Dunn's River Falls and everything there. Like so I'm gonna be doing that while I'm down here. But I will also be making a place and setting a place for you. I have my house down here. We've got bedrooms and bathrooms, so whenever we need to do it, all we gotta do is just plan it out ahead of time, and we're gonna do it. But yeah, man, like I worked hard trying to catch up with you, but you know what I'm saying, sometimes you can't catch up with stars. You just gotta wait for them to pass again. So
I'm so happy to see you here.
And y'all don't understand how hard I had to work.
In your country.
Listen, I had a car tire blow out on me yesterday when I got the rental car. I was supposed to meet her, pick her up, to take her to go do all of those things yesterday, because I wanted to, but I wasn't. But I'm so glad you was able to still do that. Yeah. And then everything happened the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Today, this morning, driving out here at 6 o'clock in the morning, I done ran off into a ditch, and like the locals had to stop and help, like pick up the vehicle to help get me out. So it was like really real, but
we made it happen.
But we made it happen, and we do this because. Yeah. For me personally, like we do the art because we love the art for ourselves. We share it because we know there's power in it being shared and in experiences. So I appreciate the opportunity to continue to share artists like Miss Ebony Payne with all of you guys, and continue to go out, and I will continue to go out to as many spots to help share these experiences so you guys can go out on your own. So now you can plan out. You know that there's a National Jamaican Poetry Festival. Plan that in your trip.
Every August.
Next time you come down, you know I'm going to be coming.
Yes.
It's my birthday next year. 45, we hit it right here.
This was the 12th annual.
Yep, and we just celebrated 60 years of Jamaican independence. Yeah. So, like, this was a great year.
Emancipendence, as they call it. I think it's 120. Is it 164 or 124 years of emancipation, and then 60 years of
independence from England? Yeah.
They call it emancipendence.
Of course, yo. Yeah. I keep telling y'all Americans, like, yo, we got free before us. You know what I'm saying? We got free before Americans did. Yeah. Don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the Haitians, too, because they led the movement.
Yes, indeed.
Facts.
Strong strong blood runs through the Caribbean. And I can feel it. I've been vibrating, and not only that, it's the nature aspect of it, with so many trees and flowers and alkaline food to eat here. Like, I can feel the difference. Like, I didn't even know that I needed to be here. God knows, the universe knows. They conspired to make sure that I got here. I realized I was running on empty, didn't even know it. Until I started eating, I had some soursop and some, is it gnu?
Get it.
I had guinnep. I had mangoes. I drank coconut water. I had a jelly coconut. I had a Jamaican apple. I had two, actually. And I feel myself returning to myself, like, and raising my vibrations. And it's easy to meditate here. The hills. It's just, I didn't know how beautiful the country was until I stepped foot here. The pictures, the videos, they do not
never do
this
it.
This is important. But I also I noticed, the mines. People coming and mining the minerals out the soil here, because
bauxite and all that.
All of that. I say, predators have arrived in Jamaica, and I send love and prayers to the people. May they be able to protect their land and defend their land, because this is such a beautiful place and it belongs to the people. All power to the people.
All power to all people.
Yes.
Facts. Yes. No, but that's a true thing, because Jamaica has definitely gone through it. Even when, in the 80s, when America started the war on drugs, they identified Jamaica as a culprit of, the drug trade. So they, quote unquote, sprayed over Jamaica in order to kill the marijuana plants. And the trees are just now starting to get back green. All those coconuts right there, look.
Yes.
Those used to be green, right? It's just starting to get back, because when I used to come down here, even the leaves were yellow like that. And now it's just starting to, I guess, like, really detoxify and come back to what it once was. But like, yeah, it's been through a lot. Even in my town, in Falmouth, Trelawney, we have the largest cruise ship port. And the only reason why is because they broke up the coral reef in order to allow the deeper ships to come in, which destroyed our fish production. Yeah. All the Rastaman used to go out there and get fish every month. Yeah. And you can't get that back. You can't get back a million-year-old ecosystem in 20 years. It just doesn't happen. And the worst part about it is, a lot of it was done with the idea that there's going to be some gain. In the years that I've been coming back, I haven't seen any benefit come to the people of my town. The roads are horrendous. That's the reason why I went off the road today, because the potholes were so deep that I'm trying to go around them and went off the side of the road. And I'm like, if we can't even get roads, how is this benefiting the people? You know what I'm saying? The cruise ship is right on the port, but they have buses that come into the port, into the pier, and then take the people from the cruise ship and take them to all different towns, Ocho Rios and the Grill and all that. So the people of Falmouth don't even see any benefit. The craftsmen and the people right there, right at the ship pier, don't see any of the people. So none of that money comes down. It just ends up going to somebody where it doesn't go. But everywhere has its troubles. Yes. But in Jamaica, you can find such beauty. I've never really appreciated breeze.
Yes.
As much. Listen.
The Jamaican breeze
is everything. Breeze, Mommy, thank you for building a house on a hill, because
it's beautiful.
Oh my goodness, I can sit on the veranda at night and just sit down and enjoy the breeze.
And breathe deeply and slowly. Yes.
Meditation is real when you have the right spot for it. I'm telling y'all don't worry about TV, no internet.
I haven't turned on the television since I've been here. I haven't been tempted to turn on the television since I've been here.
The only reason why I use internet right now is for WhatsApp and Wi-Fi calling. That's it. Yeah. Because there's so much here. So I wish you could be staying longer, sis. But you will be coming back down next time I have a trip. I guarantee you that.
I will be coming back. They made me promise to come back.
Okay, well, good. All right, so look, there's no other way that we could close this out without possibly hearing that piece you did yesterday. What you think? You think you do that for us?
Yes.
Possibly, maybe?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm the mama who tried to warn you there'd be days like this. The prophetess and the myth, the messenger and message. I am a blessing, Therefore, I am blessed. I am what became of my ancestors' reign and descent. I was never meant to survive it. Nevertheless, here I am thriving. I am alive and well. I am healing myself, forgiving missteps. I am drifting a little farther and loving a little harder. I am safe harbor for the harbored resentment against the misfits and outcasts. Cast your cares upon me. Confront me with all of your corrective suggestions. I'm collecting to hang on the wall of my studio sessions, each one a lesson on just how mistaken you must be to attempt control over Queen. I am the land of the free. On my feet. Despite my scars, my unbarred bars are unabashed by the brash things you say to state trooper my parade. I am still afloat, although they turn black folks to ghosts every day. I am unfazed by the demons of yesterday. I am today and forever. I am the ever-glowing muse of the Creator. I am more than skin deep. I've no enemy, but the world in my hands is not a challenge. I am balanced enough to congratulate true talent and evaluate the talents of those who pick apart my gifts. I am the A-list, authentic, audacious, atomic. I'm the bomb diggity, erotic, bionic like Bab somewhere in the lab cooking up substance. I am sustenance. Feast your eyes upon me whole. I am the soul outside your window. I am chocolate covered sunshine. I am divine intervention. I am mission accomplished, monument to the struggle, still spined in my hustle. I am trouble, the good kind. I am the unkilled revolution. I am Fred Hampton's dying wish. I am the fish in the sea that stands alone amongst plenty. I am empty for tolerance, for the fuckery and bullshit. I am a movement by myself. I am determined to make me better. I am the letter N, Nico Lent to the Arlington Expressway. I am Easter Sunday. I am rose and thorn. It's as though I were born with a purpose that's larger than life. I am fair fights. I am the caged bird's plight. I am a freedom song, awakening the memories of home.
Ashe. Yo, y'all know what it is. It's your boy D-Rod representing 88.5 WMNF Tampa. Poetry is. I am your poetry ambassador. And again, we are live on scene with the Queen, Miss Ebony Payne-English, right here on the shores of Montego Bay. Wishing you love, light, and poetry, peace and blessings, and all the good things to which we are all due. Love y'all. Peace. Hey, Rose!
Hey, Rose.
You know, mommy had to give you a shout out to end, girl. You already know how it go. All right, peace.